Hey guys, it's the Doll Place, and today we're going to be showing you how to take care of doll hair that is like ringlets.
And we have 44 with this type of hair, but dolls who also have this hair are Cecile,
number 46, and number 26.
It is probably the most difficult doll hair type to manage, but once you learn helpful tips, it's pretty easy.
So let's get started. So you never want to use a wig-wired brush on this type of doll hair because it will just make it super frizzy and an absolute mess. So the things that you will need for this type of hair is always a spray bottle. You never ever want to brush this hair dry because that will just cause a frizzy mess.
And also, wet hair will help define the shape of her ringlet better.
And for misshapen curls, you also will need a pencil. You will sometimes need a sparkly hair pick, but you only really want to use this if your doll's hair is starting to lose its curl a little bit, because this helps it get kind of bouncy again, I guess you could say. And you want to use this if there are any real knots in your doll's hair.
But the main thing that you will use as a brush for her hair is a toothbrush.
Overall, when caring for your doll's hair, you don't really want to even mess around with it unless there's a problem with it. You only really want to come in with your toothbrush and spray bottle if you're seeing flyaways.
But a really good tip, and something you should do if you just want your doll's hair to look good again or freshen it up, is to just
wet the doll's curl just a little bit, pulling apart just one ringlet. And you're just going to do your basic finger curl around that. And you can see that just helps sort of freshen up the curl. So that is sort of just a way to quick fix your curls, but next we're going to show you the way to really take care of your doll's hair. So the main thing that you're going to want to do to all of your curls to help get rid of a lot of those flyaways is you're just going to be using a toothbrush because it is really soft, and you're just going to use that to sort of tame the flyaways. And this is the best tool because it is really gentle on the hair, but it's really good at smoothing down flyaways. We are just going to be repeating this all the way around the head, getting it wet, and then curling it around our finger and using the toothbrush to smooth the ends all the way around her entire head. You can also use the toothbrush on the top a little bit to help smooth down flyaways up by her hairline.
Make sure you hit every single ringlet when you are finger curling and smoothing. And always remember to follow the natural shape of the ringlet.
And if you are ever to put this up in a hairstyle, you don't want to like brush it out or pick at it first and separate each curl. You just want to grab all of the ringlets and pull it back into whatever you're going to do. You never want to like just go through it and then style it.
And make sure you don't keep the hairstyle in for a long time, and when you take it out, to do the full process of finger curling and smoothing. Halfway done. So this is the before and after, and as you can see, this side is a lot messier, and even if you don't notice a huge difference, the little mess of the before section, if left unfixed, can really add up and make a whole mess of hair.
So we are just going to be continuing on the other half of the doll's hair. Is the hair all completely done on every side, and you can see that they look really, really smooth, and they are very good looking and shaped correctly.
By the way, just a word of caution, While you don't want an outrageous number of flyaways, this hair does tend just to get a little bit of the flyaways, and it's just natural. So don't be too obsessed with trying to get a perfect ringlet with no flyaways, because sometimes you're just going to have like one stray hair that just doesn't want to stay right.
Sometimes your doll's curl can get a little bit misshapen and kind of crazy looking, and when this happens, all you want to do is wet it like we did, and you're just going to be using a pencil. Starting from the top, you are just going to be wrapping it in the correct direction around the pencil, keeping all of the strands really close together and making sure that each strand is flat and not twisted. When you reach the very end, you are just going to pull the bottom straight out. And you can see that sort of repairs your curl. So the one thing that you should take away from this video is that this type of hair is very natural, and there are going to be a couple of flyaways like any type of doll hair, and you shouldn't just like, especially with this type of doll hair, you shouldn't just go and like try to fix it every second if you see like just one flyaway, because this doll hair is like a little bit sensitive and you don't really want to just be playing with it every second of every day. It's just hair that you should only go and like touch if you're seeing a problem. It's not something you should go and just play with. Like other dolls with just like straight hair, you might want to go and style their hair. This is not that kind of doll.
But also, on the opposite side of the coin, don't be scared to touch your doll's hair. There will come a time where you just notice like one ringlet is like misshapen. Don't be scared to fix that with the tips that we gave today, because it will overall help the way your doll looks.
And if your doll's hair ever loses its curl or anything like that, don't panic, because you can always just pin curl it up with bobby pins, and there are so many ways to take care of this doll's hair, and you shouldn't be afraid or discouraged by anything that happens to your doll's hair.
And this is just such beautiful hair, and although it is a little bit more work to take care of it, it is so worth it to have a doll like this in your collection. She's very pretty, and her hair is just absolutely gorgeous.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys learned a thing or two about taking care of this type of doll hair.
And I hope this helped you to get over your fear of ruining her hair and helps you take care of your doll.
So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye!